NBA until 81, 82, somewhere
Okay.
around there. So
So
we were.
I know the NBA had a little different rules for turning expert or the classes. What was the classes like when you were racing back then?
It was only novice and expert. There was no specific on paper guideline for turning expert. The people who ran the races watched every race, and they would come up and just tell you you're expert. And there was, because I had a close friend of mine who's just 1 year younger, and we grew up riding, racing, jumping, everything together. He turned X because he won 3 races in a row. That was it. He went X, and I was so jealous. And I took, like, I would win and then get a second, and then win and then get a third. And it took me, like, I think 5 races in a row to get those 3 wins or 4 wins. And then they let me go X. But I was like, how do I turn? You don't know. They just tell you, or you ask at the sign up table, am I X? You didn't know.
Dude, so that must have been great because there was no sandbaggers.
Yeah, no, because
you couldn't sandbag.
No, you just raced, and then nobody wanted to do sandbag. Nobody wanted to be novice. Nobody.
Dude,
Like,
I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
It was way better in life to be the worst expert than the best novice. Right? Because if you went around telling anybody I'm expert, you automatically had credibility.
Yeah, you're right. You had some cachet. Yeah.
Yeah. So it didn't matter. I mean, yeah, they might ask you what place you get or whatever, but at least if you said you were an expert, that meant a whole different ball game.
Yeah, because when I started racing when I was 16, and I never raced a 16 beginner class until I hit the national, and it made me faster because I had to race 16 experts, and I was used to racing fast guys, so I think it actually helped me in regards to my racing because I just knew I was going to lose, so I didn't have to worry about it. I just had to concentrate on my gate start. But yeah,
I think it made us tougher. I mean, if you stick with it and didn't quit because you were getting stomped, you're gonna end up better in the end.
Yep.
So I think it's tougher.
Yeah, dude. So okay, so I know how, once again, a stupid question, dude. Does BMX Action and BMX Plus and all these different companies, do they come out to Hawaii and recruit riders? I mean, I can't imagine Bob Osborne getting in his plane or getting on a boat going, you know what, let's go out to Oahu and let's do a photo shoot. I mean, how does someone pick up a ride or pick up any cachet out in Hawaii back in the day?
We had to come to California or somewhere to race and get noticed. That was the only way. But like I said, it was big in the early days. So they sold so many bikes that Mongoose was willing to help out the shops and the distributors. So I'd say at least once a year, there would be like 25, 30 riders as a big group would fly to California for maybe like the NBA Grand Nationals. Like, I know a ton of guys went to the Long Beach race, a ton of guys went to the Knott's Berry Farm race. And you pretty much, if you got noticed there and did well, that was it. That was what it was. And we actually had a couple of factory riders going back, to the 70s because of that.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I've always wondered, how you would get a. Did you ever make a magazine?
Yeah, I've done the table of contents for BMX Plus, and I did an article for BMX Action on how to jump triples. And
So
so there's
what was a picture of you and Travis Chipperies? Was that from a
that's the
magazine?
one, how to jump triples in BMX Action.
Who was
That
faster?
was
You
done
or
in
Travis?
Simi
Travis was
Valley.
a pro.
Yeah,
Travis
Travis
was
was
faster.
pro. I was amateur. That was done in Simi Valley, the old Simi Valley track.
Right next to Mongoose.
Right? Yeah, not too far. Not too far.
So let's talk about, did you go bike shop then factory, or did you go directly to factory?
Oh no, I went bike shop, and like I said, the bike shops are really closely connected with the factory. So my first one was I was riding a Kuwahara, and you know how they